Thank you, Luke Sassy. I love when Sassy does the weather because he always tells us exactly what's happening, and he gave us a little hint on don't go in the trees.
Early season going in the trees can be a little dangerous.
Yeah, totally. First of all, you could wreck your head, and then you could also wreck your skis. I kind of go with the rule of I don't go in the trees until about January.
Yeah, and it's one of those, a lot of people, if they're not used to it, I mean, there's so many, just from mountain biking in the summer, I know how many logs are laying down out there, stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff under there, and we haven't had that much snow, you know. There's still not compressed enough, so you're still going to, the skis are going to dive a little bit. So.
Yeah, and all I can think about is if your skis dive under one of those trees,
yeah.
and then, I don't even want to think about it. It's too painful. And plus, you wreck your skis.
That's right.
And a guy like Matt from Double Diamond, located in Lions Head, he doesn't want you wrecking your skis, or maybe you do, because then they'll buy new ones.
Well, that's always an option, but there's, should be getting new skis anyway.
Have you been keeping your pulse on what's happening with World Cup and all those racers? I know Lindsey Vonn stops by Double Diamond a lot.
Yeah, haven't seen her yet this season,
No.
but she had a DNF yesterday, I guess, and Michaela, I guess, had something happen too.
Same thing, yeah,
so.
she wiped out. That's all right. These girls will be back in
They'll be
full
back.
force. Yeah, it's still early. It's still early season, like we were just talking about. Okay, you brought a ski in today, speaking of early season. This one's different. It's super light. I'm assuming that because there's no binding on it?
Well, that's part of it, but
Okay.
it's this is the Fisher, the Ranger 98 Ti, and one thing they've done with this ski is they have what they call their AirTech core, which is basically designed to make the ski 25% lighter.
It's so light.
But also maintain the structural integrity of the ski. And it's also at the just in front of the Fisher logo there on the ski, it's got a carbon nose, which basically cuts down on the swing weight of the ski, so it feels super light and lively. It's still very stable at higher speeds.
Okay, so this is a good ski because it's going to be lighter, so your legs aren't going to get tired, but you're still going to have a lot of control. It's not like a total rocker.
It's got a little bit of, it's about a 350 millimeter rocker at the tip, 250 millimeter at the tail, but not super aggressive like some of the stuff out there. Definitely more of an all mountain, little more traditional feel to it. So you get it on the groomers. It definitely very stable. It's going to carve really well, and at that 98 millimeter waist width, it's a really good ski for the terrain we have here.
Right now.
Yeah, it's kind of everyday all mountain, do everything ski.
Who makes the ski?
This is Fisher.
Fisher. Okay. All right. It's light. It's so light, and I'm really excited about that
super
because that
light,
kind of changes the game a little bit. I mean, some of these big fat skis, they pack on the pounds. It makes your legs tired.
Well, yeah, and like you said, a lot of it has to do with the bindings as well. So that's one thing to consider when you're buying skis. Is kind of there's different binding options out there. Depending on what you're looking for, you may not need to go with the heaviest setup.
Okay, now if you are not buying skis and you're looking to maybe rent some or something, Double Diamond has an awesome rental program.
Yeah, we've got, everything from, little bitty kids. I think our smallest boot size is a 16, which is really pretty tiny. 70 millimeter or 70 centimeter length on the ski, so little bitty kids. We've got kids snowboards. We have actually this year we've got a bunch of demo snowboards for adults as well from Northwave, Rosignol, and K2, and then snowshoes, and
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, and then of course all adult ski equipment from everything from beginner packages up to full demo equipment.
Okay, you can get it all at the Double Diamond. They are located right in Lions Head. Great spot to rent skis too because you don't have to walk that far when you're returning them. All right, get out there on the slopes today. Live by what you say and get on the slopes. Matt Carroll is with the Double Diamond. You can find the Double Diamond. They are located in Lions Head.